What's up, rock stars? So today I did a talk through tutorial for you guys on the look that I'm wearing right here. This look is using all drugstore products and is featuring a product that, or a product line I should say, that I've tried out for the first time today here on camera. It is the Makeup Revolution London. This is their 32 Ultra Eyeshadow palette in the shades called Affirmation. I really like this. In terms of a drugstore palette, I think it's great. You get 32 shadows, most of which are neutral in tone, which is why I grabbed this one versus the other one that they had. You have some fun colors right over here in the corner, which I did use today. And then it also has a really great, really big mirror. I'll show you kind of like this so I don't blind you guys. Whoop, I apologize. I am blinding you. And I also used this matte blush. This was a really nice blush, and I also wore one of their lipsticks today. This is the shade Love Nude. I really like this shade. I'm not crazy about the formulation. I'm actually going to go and take it off right after I get done filming this intro for you guys, because my skin does not like mineral oil of any kind. I do believe it is in the blush as well. Yeah, it is, unfortunately. So I'm going to break out really bad from the blush and the lipstick in my skin around that area. My eyes don't really tend to break out. I don't think, oh, there is mineral oil in the eyeshadow palette as well. So just be careful if you have sensitive skin. These products are really affordable. The eyeshadow palette I believe was $10. The blush was $3.99, maybe $4.99. This lipstick was $3. So for the price, I really can't complain, especially not about their ingredients, because I do understand how that goes. But if you are sensitive to ingredients such as mineral oil like I am, I just wanted to put it out there and forewarn you guys. However, the products themselves are really great in terms of drugstore products. I will definitely use the eyeshadow palette again. The blush and the lipstick I will probably use sparingly just because of how much mineral oil is in them. But overall, I think the look turned out really cool. It is another smoky eye, yes, but it is a little bit different because we have the pretty like ice blue shade and then the really extremely highlighted inner tear duct, which is a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I'm really liking it. So yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. I apologize for how long this intro is, but I was really excited that I was able to do a full-on drugstore makeup look for you guys today. So without further ado, let's get into the video. We are going to prime our eyes. So what I'm going to do first is actually comb up my brow hair, really manipulating it because my eyebrows need to be groomed really badly. And I've been trying to do it myself, and every time I do it, the line gets smaller and smaller. So my aunt, who has her cosmetology license and is a cosmetologist for a living, is going to do my eyebrows, but we have to wait until after the holidays, which kind of sucks because I have to deal with this through then, but we are going to make it work. And I'm going to take the NYX HD concealer and I'm going to use this to prime my eyes. This is the first time I've ever used this concealer. I recommended it to a friend because I love the NYX brand as a whole, and she absolutely loves this concealer. So I figured I better try it. I think I may have bought in the wrong shade, but it's okay. We will see. Then I'm just going to use a flat brush to kind of blend it out. And I am actually going to go over my lower brow hairs as well to try and cover them up as best as I possibly can. My brow hair is pretty dark, so it doesn't work all that well, but it helps a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to set that with the NYX Banana HD powder. And I'm going to be taking this Revolution Ultra-Eyeshadows palette. This is in Affirmation. And I'm going to take this matte shade right here in the corner and use this as my transition color. Then taking this shade right here, we're going to put that in the crease. And I'm going to start this very low and kind of build it up a little bit. I'm just going in windshield wiper motions, starting lower and moving up into that crease. Taking this matte black shade right here in the corner, we are going to put this in the very, very lower crease just for a cut crease effect. And again, we're using windshield wiper motions for this. Don't worry if it looks really messy. Mine does. You just will take your time cleaning it up. Alright, and then we're going to take the brush that we used the very, very first eyeshadow with, and we're going to begin to blend. All out. I'm going to add a little bit more and bring it up higher just to help kind of diffuse the crease area a little bit. Make everything nice and blended and seamless. And then I'm going to go back in with the second shade that we use, that little bit darker brown, and blend it out and kind of bring a little bit of that definition back. Okay, and now taking a flat shader brush, we are going to apply this blue shade all over our lid. Okay, and then I'm going to take the brush that we used with our transition shade one more time, just to blend the lid color in with everything else a little bit, so there aren't any extremely harsh lines. And again, I'm doing this very, very gently so that we don't lose pigmentation of that lid color. And I'm going to be taking the NYX Jolie gel liner. This is in the black shade. And I'm going to line my upper waterline with this. And then for my wing, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Eyestudio gel liner in the shade Blackest Black. For foundation, we are going to be taking the Revlon Colorstay Whipped Foundation. This is in the shade 150 Buff. This doesn't match, but it is the closest shade that they have in their collection for me. Okay, so I just realized that the clip of my concealer up until this point did not film. But basically, I am just using the NYX HD concealer that we used on our eyes as our primer underneath the eye, as our concealer. I'm going to go back in with the NYX HD finishing powder in the banana shade. I'm going to take the NYX HD finishing powder in the shade Translucent, and I'm going to set the rest of my face with this and a big fluffy brush. Now I'm just taking the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. This is in the shade Brunette, and I'm just going to go over my brows with this. I'm trying not to draw a lot of attention to my brows because of my current brow situation. So instead of filling them in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz and then doing this, or using a drugstore alternative to the Brow Wiz, today I am just combing through them really quickly with the brow mascara. That way it ties my brows into the rest of the look, but it doesn't draw a lot of attention to the brows. And now that my brows are done, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Miss Manga Mascara and do a couple of coats on my upper lashes. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the brown shade right here that we used in our crease, and I'm going to use it on the lower lash line, and I'm going to push it really, really close to the lower waterline. Taking a pencil brush with the lighter shade, I'm just going to use this to smoke out the lower lash line a little bit. Then taking this shade right here, I'm going to use this to highlight the inner tear duct. I want the inner tear duct to be really, really frosty and really, really bright, because it will help tie in the shade that we have on the lid. I'm going to be taking this NYX, this is actually a powder blush in the shade Terra Cotta. And I'm actually going to use this to bronze my face today. This is not a shade that you would want to contour with because it is super, super warm, but it gives a nice contrast from the eyes. And I have not been really like chisel contouring my face recently either, so it's nice for a change. I'm going to just bronze my temples a little bit, and then I'm going to take this Revolution matte blush in the shade Nude. We're gonna pop this on the apples of our cheeks. And now we're going to blend that out so we don't look so clown-like with a duo fiber brush. And I always overdo it with the bronzer and the blush, but I like to do that because then once I blend it out, it looks a lot more natural, but it still wears really well throughout the day, so it doesn't look like I'm not wearing any blush or bronzer at all. And then for highlighter today, I'm actually going to go back in with this shade right here that I used for my inner tear duct, because I don't have any drugstore highlighters anymore. I did have one, but I gave it away to a friend because I didn't really like it. And then for lips, we are going to be taking this Makeup Revolution lipstick in the shade Love Nude. And there you have it. This is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Love ya.